Top of the morning, everybody, wherever you might be around the world. Welcome back to the Medic on the Move YouTube channel. And it is actually 4:15 in the morning on a Monday, a brisk Monday. It is 6 degrees Celsius and about 42 degrees Fahrenheit, and I am on my way to work, and hence obviously why it's dark and there's no one around, because all of the sensible people are sound asleep. And all the shops, ladies, if you're into some nice fashion, all the shops are closed. I wonder why. Now, why am I walking to work, you might ask? Well, that's because when I came here to the US, I was on a mission. Oh, just tripped. I was on a mission to save money as much as possible. Look at these scary guys. I'll talk about Halloween in a minute. And in doing so, to save money, one of the measures was that I was not going to buy a car. And as convenient as motor vehicles are, as you would all know, they are very expensive things to buy, to insure, to put gas in, to get serviced, all of those sorts of things. And actually, I had got rid of my car back in Australia, probably maybe 18 months before I left. I told you about these flags in another video, that if you're going to cross the road at the lights, you pick up one of these flags out of the holders and walk across, just to further highlight your presence and make sure you don't get hit. Yes, so I had got rid of my car back in Melbourne, Australia, and that was a good thing. The difference in Melbourne to here is that Melbourne has an outstanding public transport system, and where I lived was about literally a 5 or 6 minute walk from the station and train station. So when I was going to uni or going anywhere, then I would just get my gear. See, there's the flags. Down this street was where they had the Halloween parade the other night, which I will come back to. More flags. And yes, public transport. So 5 or 6 minute walk, and down to the train station. You can get a train and a bus practically to anywhere in Victoria. And then you could get a train, and then you could jump on a bus, or if you got into the city, you'd get a tram, and it was easy. Not so easy here, and because the public transport system is without being discourteous to this great country that have allowed me to come and work for a while, but it's not quite at the level that I've experienced in other countries that I've been to. So when I was coming over, Brittany and Glenn and Christine and Justin from Arcadian were saying to me, Craig, you can't be in America and not have a car. It's not going to work. And I said, well, I will make it work. And to date, it has worked. Well, and it's still working. And the awesome peeps at Arcadian, Jamie, my wonderful partner, she drops me off at home. Matt picked me up yesterday. Lovely Amy, who's one of our supervisors, she always checks in, sends me a message and says, you know, Craig, you need a lift home. And everybody, they're all awesome peeps, and I appreciate them greatly. And then the rest of the time, oh look, traffic. The rest of the time, I have been getting Ubers. And the Uber system here is great. I've never really had to wait long. Oh, there's a police officer sitting over there, out to catch drivers. So Uber's great, but my plan was to buy a bicycle, which still is the plan, and ride to work and have my things at work. Arcadian gave me a locker at work, so ride to work, just quickly jump on the shower, freshen up, and then get dressed and ready for work. That still is the plan. I just haven't got organised and done it yet. And so I have walked it. So it is a 25-minute walk, and I love walking. This is the power company here, Clico, and it reminds me that I need to pay my power bill. So I have walked it. So it's an easy 25-minute walk, and it's flat. And to ride it, I sort of put that into good old Google, and it's going to be about a 6-minute ride. So it's all perfect. I just haven't bought the bike yet, but I've got the bike helmet, and I've got lights, and I've got everything I need. It's very dark here, isn't it? So sorry, you're just going to have to put up with this darkness. Not very interesting video-wise. I apologise. So anyway, yesterday Matt was saying to me, not that he was whinging, but was saying, so what are you going to do with getting back and forward to work? I thought you were going to buy a bike. And I said, well, yes, I just haven't got organised. And then it means that you have to have, you've got to get all your uniforms washed and ironed and other clothing and have them all at work in the locker. And so I can, ride, and because I have this thing about not getting all sort of hot and sweaty in uniform before work. Don't know whether you're the same, but I like to be all nice and clean and in good working order, uniform wise. Because to be serious for a moment, while we walk together in the dark, I think as a paramedic, EMT, EMR, anybody in EMS, I think the way you look and the way you present is a major factor. Oh, this is a bit precarious here in the dark. There was a big pothole I just missed. Yes, uniform is very important, in my opinion. And so I think when people call 911 or 000 or 999 or whatever the number is where you're from, then when that ambulance pulls up, I think the presence, the look, the impression that is given by the people that get out of the ambulance is very important. So you can see the McDonald's sign over there. There's a dry cleaners, and there's the Shell where we fuel the ambulances, and I and the others get our drinks and whatever. Yes, very important, the way you look. And I'm a great believer in the fact that, your shirts should be ironed and you should be all tucked in and looking smart and professional, because that gives an impression to your patient and their family. Now kids don't do this, but I'm just going across the lights because these lights take a long time to change. And for that reason, I didn't want to be walking to work and then getting to work and being all, hot and sweaty. So, to cut a very long and laborious subject short, that's the reason why I just haven't yet locked into the system of how I'm going to do this. So this morning, when I woke up at 3 a.m, because I start on the sprint vehicle at 5 a.m, I was thinking, it's cold. As I said to you before, it's 6 degrees Celsius, 42, I think it was, Fahrenheit. And I thought, actually, one of the girls messaged me who was just finishing night shift. And that place, I just got told the other day, where you can get your snowballs, That's now closed because the weather is colder. That's closed now for the next 6 months. Good on them. Have a nice break, because they're quite busy. Now, I don't think, I probably really shouldn't walk up this road because it's dark, and if there's any traffic coming, they won't see me. But anyway, so one of the girls messaged me. She was going off shift, and she said that it was freezing out here. Now, this is not freezing to me because when you come from Melbourne, I'm used to this weather. And I thought, oh, I've got plenty of time. I might actually walk because I'm on the sprint truck today and it's just me. So I might just walk. Now, it is brisk, granted, I agree with that, but it's nice. The Acadian jacket, green jacket that I've got on, which I would show you if I could turn the camera around, but, well, I can turn the camera around, but there'd be no point because it's pitch dark. The jacket that I've got, I forget which one it is. You can get all different jackets. The one I've got is very thick, so it'll be lovely and warm, but I'm just literally a couple of minutes away from work, and I'm starting to feel warm, and so lucky we're close, because I don't want to be all hot and sweaty. And I'm carrying my backpack and my little lunchbox as well. So, a good point. But, so it's taken me, what are we up to? I've been talking to you for 17 and a half minutes. And I didn't turn the video on. It's an easy walk. And it's a good walk, and it's all flat, and it's fine. So I would happily walk to and from work every day, but I certainly couldn't do it when it's warm, because that would just go against everything I've just been talking to you about. But in these winter months, now we are in complete darkness. In these winter months, it is possible. So I maybe need to just speed up the plan of getting a bike and getting myself better organised. Here I am at the back gate, coming in, so there's an ambulance up there on standby. Not quite sure what time they finish, but I bet they hope it's soon and that they don't get a call. And along here, but you can't see it, are all the ambulances that are having a little sleep themselves. So it's been lovely chatting to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, send me a comment on the Medic on the Move YouTube channel. Have a great day, keep smiling, and bye for now.